No. Hello? Ow, no. Go away.
If you take a look at my Brooklyn Ironhide, you'll notice he has some very large, obvious stuff, and they deliberately did it because he's a very tough robot, and they gave him very large genitals, incredibly large. So I actually replicated his, but made it smaller so it's not so obvious. But this is something I have to think about. I'm Peter Kokis. I'm known as Brooklyn RobotWorks, and I build the craziest looking exoskeletons of your favorite robots in Brooklyn, New York, USA. F you, asshole. So I rediscovered my artistic side late in life. I started out young as a military pilot, and of course that's about following rules, and then had a career where I was making the rules and enforcing the rules, which is really at odds with being an artist, because as an artist, there should be no rules. That's your rule. As there are no rules, just try everything and see what works out. So all of my exoskeletons are very heavy. Now, the actual shells are made from plastic, from trash cans and buckets and different kinds of containers. So look at these 3 trash cans. As ugly as they are, obviously, look at all the different shapes. So they're not particularly heavy. No part is particularly heavy, but it's thousands and thousands of metal nuts, bolts, and washers that secure everything. For instance, I'll have this head, which is just it's no particular character, it's just a head for my own character, and I'm using egg slicers. That's a strainer off something. This is part of a vacuum cleaner. That's a toilet flush valve. This is actually a contact lens case holder. Contact lens holder, and this is a garlic grater or cheese grater, something like that I pulled the handle out of. I look at stuff and I look for things that look mechanical, and I look at things that I'm able to see their potential to portray something else. So example, we're here in a hardware store. I use a lot of stuff from the toilet because it looks very mechanical, and this is a flapper valve inside your toilet tank, and I've used a number of these throughout my years on various characters. This to me looks extremely mechanical, and if I configured that and added more stuff to it and painted it, you would never know what it was originally, but it would look really cool. Example here, I've got different shapes. I can cut this down. I have this kind of shape. It's very finished. Here it's very angular, very straight. This is curved. I've actually bought a number of these of different shapes that I'll be incorporating into my new Optimus. A lot of things are so covered. There's so many different things, and it's not just one thing. It is 7 different items all attached to each other. Well, I built my Brooklyn Typhoon. It was a project, 550 hours of work. This was my design guide for 550 hours of work. My experiences when I'm out performing range from the scary to the surreal to the downright bizarre. But I've had a lot of scary situations, and well-meaning, because again, I'm carrying another person on my back, and I can't see below my nose. I can't see under me. My chest is sticking out 20 inches. And then, to be out in Bumblebee and suddenly I hear screaming and I see a grown woman running towards me with her arms outstretched to hug me, and all I can do is use my martial arts experience and get my center of gravity low and brace for impact, and just hope they don't knock me down. Alien sets off dogs because they see his teeth and they think they're about to get eaten. You would be amazed at how many different designs of egg slicers there are, for instance, or apple corers, or juicers, or toothbrush holders. All these little things that you use every day and never pay any attention to. If I could give one piece of advice to young people, it is to make yourself uncomfortable. This is the way that you grow and you challenge yourself. Don't accept comfort. Make yourself uncomfortable. That's what I do socially, physically, artistically. That is the way that I discover new things about myself or what I can do. And to me, there are no limits to what I can do. Ultimately, you limit yourself. It is you telling yourself, no, I cannot. You are your greatest limiter. And so I've learned to myself just to shrug, and I rarely say no. To me, no is a bad word. Just, yes, I can do it. Yeah, we'll try. We'll give it a shot. When I put one on and I feel all that weight and I'm encased in it, I know something really cool is about to happen. And I'm about to have a blast. Who pays attention to the thing that holds their toilet paper, right? Me, that's it. But, you know, that's because I'm crazy.